I just started off first of all with my hand sanitizer. Keep yourself fresh and clean. I got this personal care lemon scented hand sanitizer. Kills 99.9% of germs, and it contains essential oils and alcohol and dye-free personal care mint lemon foaming hand sanitizer. Actually got this from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. Dollar Tree got a lot of useful things. Don't ever feel like you're too good to go to the Dollar Tree. I never will. I never will. If anything, I'm gonna buy a Dollar Tree one day when I get the funds, just so I can walk around and buying those shit. I feel like if I had my own Dollar Tree, I would specialize in like it'd be like a black owned product Dollar Tree, like furs come, black products furs in my Dollar Tree, and then we'll go through everything else. Now let me tell you why this isn't racist. What else do we got? What else do we really have? What do we own? See what I'm saying? Now I understand how a Dollar Tree work, and you understand how the Dollar Tree work. Now of course it's gonna be a lot of products that's main, still like the main products, but I want to make it like a basis, like just to have like a bunch of black owned products in my Dollar Tree first, and then we'll work our way outside of that. We're gonna work from black owned to black supportive people that support black products and black people, and then we'll go outside of that further if we got room. But I think that's where it could be centered around black owned, black product based first Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? I don't care where the products from. I might have products coming from Africa, all kind of stuff. Just want it. It's just gonna be popping. How do I feel about standards? I feel like people make standards that they set for themselves, that they want for themselves, and a lot of times it's based off of stupidity or ignorance or nothing. It's based off of hurt, in my opinion. I think people set standards based off of hurt, things they went through in their life, things they seen happen to other people in their life. So they feel like, oh no, I can't have that happen for myself. So I'm gonna set a certain standard that's so high that I won't ever, ever have to worry about walking in those shoes. But what you fail to realize is you can go down that path, but it's gonna be in your shoes, not theirs. So going down that path may be different for you than it was for them. See what I'm saying? It may be different for you than it was for them. So I ain't saying set your standards rock bottom low. What I'm saying is don't let your past hurt, or don't let things that you've seen keep you from, or block your blessings, or keep you from meeting good people or doing good things just because you set a certain standard for yourself based off of something that you seen. Like everybody's story different, everybody's journey different. You may have a different mindset than the person that you seen go through something that you feel like was so traumatic and horrible that it affected you as well. You don't have to you don't have to run from reality. But nobody perfect and nothing is perfect. Things gonna happen. Now, when you surround yourself with a standard that you expect to always be met, which may be a little high, then it put a lot more stress and pressure on yourself. Because it ain't always about the outside factors, it's the standards that you set that you want met. So if that's the case, then I mean, you always gonna have a lot of pressure to meet them yourself. And if you feel like that's something that you want and it's something that you can maintain and do, then by all means do it. But just also realize that when you set that expectation, when you set those standards, that you're gonna come in contact with people that may have the same standards or may have higher standards. And with you having your own set of standards that you make aware of them, that may be a little high, seem like you have to understand that they're allowed to have theirs as well. And if your standards could be based off of your past hurt or things that you've seen, traumatic events, then there's nothing to say that theirs can also. So, with that being said, I feel like it shouldn't be as I feel like the standard, the bottom first of all should be automatic. You know what you won't tolerate. That shouldn't even be discussed. You shouldn't have to say, I don't want somebody that'll put their hands on me. You shouldn't have to discuss the fact that you don't want an abusive person. That should be an automatic standard set. Now, what you set in a standard like that, if that's something that you do set, then that may represent some past traumatic events that happen in your life that make you feel like no matter what, that's a primary focus is finding somebody that's not like that. But what you need to also realize is everybody's not like that. Those are unfortunate event situation, and that with you proceeding or moving a certain way, you may come across in a way that's not, like welcoming. Like, so it's like at the same time, you may not run into the right situation or the right thing because you spitting out the same energy in a way that you was used to seeing or used to feeling in the past. And you can't do that. You have to figure out a way to control your narrative, control your energy, put positive, love-filled energy out there, and you have to go with it sometimes. It's my opinion, of course. I'm no professional. I'm just talking. Now, if you never really like being hurt before, then you'll be the kind of person that don't understand why people set standards or have standards for themselves. If you've never been through anything, then you probably shouldn't be with a person that's been through a lot, because you may not be able to relate to them and help them in their healing process. Granted, of course, you say nobody wants nobody that's broken. Don't nobody want a broken person. But beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? It might be a diamond that's just in a pile of coal. So you just have to realize that there's somebody for everybody out here. Don't get confused and don't get fooled by what you see out there on social media and whatnot. I'm sitting here watching 85 South Show, the one they got Bruce on the legend. said the 85. They said widen out coming back, but I don't know when it's supposed to be coming back. I've been checking for it. I don't know if y'all been checking for it, but yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on. We need to get our 85, our widened out back. You don't think you're gonna miss something until it's gone. Then when it's gone, you miss it. It ain't all the hits, but it's just enough entertainment to keep your mind on something else sometimes. Like to laugh. Ain't nothing wrong with laughing. I'm be one of them people that gotta be serious all the time. Life is short. Tomorrow not promised. So spread some love. Accept the love that's people giving to you. And do your best with everything that you're doing. You say you're supposed to give 100% to everything that you're doing. And the rewards will come. Believe it or not. That's what they say. I'll tell you something you never do. Don't ever use a bald-headed man clippers, because obviously, what is he using these clippers for if he got a bald head? Think about it. Yeah, that nigga using it on his beard, but a nigga probably using it on his balls too. So I won't be doing it. Nope. I ain't never seen no single woman with a pair of clippers at her house either, so I don't trust no women. Don't trust no woman if you go to her house, fellas, and she got a pair of hair trimmers in there, because what the hell? If she ain't got a low fade herself, don't trust it. Nope. Let me tell you who always cheer you up. A crackhead will cheer you up in a heartbeat. Crackheads being in moods to where it's like, it ain't horrible. Like I done seen some crackheads in horrible moods and they pitiful, sad, giving you their whole side story and all that. Then I done seen some crackheads, plenty of them, that's really checking on you like, hey man, how you doing? How your day going? And this and that. And then of course they gonna work in at the end. Hey man, let me get about $2. Let me get $1 or something like that, 50 cents, a quarter. And that's fine with me. You know what I mean? Because they came communicating first. Yeah, that's smart. That's a good key. Just communication, good communication. You know what I mean? Nobody want the bad communication. Everybody got shit going on. If I can help anybody, I will. But some people's stories, you just be like, man, I don't even wanna. If I got $1, I'll give it to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. It be me most of the time. I pull up at the store and they be trying to ask for something. But I ain't got time right now. Then they just try to work out that, hey man, if you got something, I be like, hey, if I got something left, I got you when I come out. You know what I mean? What y'all do? $1, 50 cents, or whatever. I feel like putting that good energy out there come back to you the right way. Hey, some people be asking questions and stuff and wondering what it's like to be my size. Asking questions, what it's like to be 6'7", a big dude, a giant, stuff like that. It feel just like it feel to be your size probably, except I'm way bigger than you. And I don't usually feel threatened by people that's smaller than me. Like, if you got a weapon, you got a gun or something, you got a knife out on you, you might feel threatened. I ain't gonna lie. Which, who wouldn't? I mean, if I ain't got one and you got one, it's a problem. But at the same time, I feel like if it's about 10, 15 little dudes, and I gotta fight all of them by myself, and ain't nobody got no weapon, I feel like it's gonna be a fun, interesting, and it's gonna be a good fight. And I feel like I will probably do it. I feel like I will probably do it. Now, is that cocky, or is that just like a big dude thing? Is that like a 6'7" thing? Cause I don't know what little dudes think. I don't know if like a dude that's little. What's little? Like, let's say a dude under 6 feet. Let's say a dude like 5'9". I don't know if like an army of 5'9" dudes, a bunch of, let's say one 5'9" dude. I don't think he'll say, "Hey man, I think I can beat up 15 5 feet dudes." I don't know if they would have the same mindset as I do about people that's under like 6 feet and shit. Like, it's like, well, if you shorter than me, you shorter than me. But I'm saying, like, in the multitudes, from getting jumped by a bunch of people, do I think I'll walk away from it not too badly beaten? Then I put my limit on about like 10 to 15 little dudes. Yeah, if they ain't using no weapons. That's just me. But the last month has been crazy, bro. I had went through a lot in the last month. I ain't even gonna lie to you. In the last month, my grandma died. Love my grandmother death real close. I don't even talk about it too much. You know, like stuff like that. When it hit you real close, when it's real close to the heart, and death come, like they say, I think it really is only time that can heal those kind of wounds. Cause it's like, I don't know, it just puts you in like another place when you see it again, when it's that close to you. I don't know, like in the same house, it's different. When somebody die in the same house that you in, it's just different. Like feet away from you, literally. It's just different. It make you feel different. Mm. Like some days you okay, some days you're not okay. Some days your mind is normal and you're able to just go about your day in life and nothing bothers you, happy-go-lucky mood, nobody would know anything wrong. Then some days it's just like everything's wrong and I'm in a horrible mood, and I'm sad, and nothing can help. That's what it seems like. But you know what? I think that you just have to accept both and let them run their course. It's probably better than not feeling anything at all, to be honest. Like, it would be horrible not to feel anything, any emotion at all, especially for a person that you love and they loved you your whole life, cared for you, done so much for you. It's just, it's different. But we know that time waits for no man. Everybody got to meet that day one day. So at the end of the day, it's like, you only allow so much sorrow, I think, right? So much sadness before people can't really just relate. I think too much sadness put people in a confused state to where they just like, I just can't even be around them. Like, because I don't know what to do or what can I do to help. And I don't want to be around that energy, and it's an understandable thing. When you sad sometimes, I find out you don't know that you're putting off sad energy. You don't even know it. You're so busy in your own zone and consumed with your own thoughts that it just takes over you, and then next thing you know, it's just that's what you feel in the room. And you gotta break that. You gotta figure out a way to break that. You can't stay that way. You can't let yourself stay sad forever or too long. Find things to make you smile. But I know I ain't say much this time. I just be jaw jacking. But remember one thing though, stay prayed up every day. Drink your water, stay on top of your health, your vitamins and things like that. Don't starve yourself, be malnourished. Make sure you eat. Spread love, joy, happiness, somebody. And remember, if you're going through something, that tough times ain't gonna always last. You know what I mean? It feel like it because you're going through it right now, but it won't be like that forever. So